What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Techno Warriors TV and welcome to the haunting of Hill House. I'm Nick Bartell, editor-in-chief for Techno Warriors TV, and I'm here at the
Hill's House Antique Shop.
And let me tell you this place has been going on for almost this also used to be the
Hogar Hotel.
Hogar Hotel. And so this place has had a lot of stuff happen with it. I'm Nick Bartell, editor-in-chief for Techno Warriors TV, and you guys are in for a real spooky treat. As you know, we actually cover paranormal and extraterrestrial on our channel as well. So without further ado, take it away.
Yes.
So tell us about what you've seen here and introduce yourself.
Oh, my name is Jill Sweet, and my husband owned and operated this for several years, about 30 years prior to his passing away. And he left the shop to me, and the paranormal activity has been going on and on, even when he had the shop. His friend who did all of the carpentry work for the furniture in this house would be here alone vacuuming or taking care of things. And at this pier mirror here, he would be vacuuming in front of it, and behind us are stairs that go up to the attic and up to the second floor. While he would be vacuuming, he would see legs running up, feet running up, and he would hear skirts swishing, silk skirts swishing. This house was built in 1886, so I'm quite sure that the women had their silk skirts on that were very long.
Mm-hmm.
So this mirror always was haunted, and he always had this feeling every time he looked into it that something was there behind him going upstairs.
And you said there's quite a few haunted objects here as well, too.
There are haunted objects. I will turn around and go this direction. And I will show you in here, there's some haunted objects. This is my husband, who is the great proprietor of this shop. Great taste and had the best antiques in the city. This is a haunted object.
Tell me about this one.
Well, this one has been sold many times, but it keeps getting returned. And I think it's getting returned because it is haunted and it scares the people that set it up.
So do you think it's a demonic baby?
It looks kind of demonic. It looks like a vampire child, a vampire infant.
And if you guys heard of Annabelle, have you ever seen the movie Annabelle Comes Home? Well, there's quite a few haunted objects here.
Scary.
Yeah, it's very, very scary. So tell us about this lady you got here. Where did you get this?
Well, this lady I think was a Halloween prop, but I keep her here to scare people away most of the time. And then, what else did I want to show you? Those are in this other room. This lady is quite haunted. I have no idea who she was, but she showed up here. I was looking through things and found her. And I'm not sure I liked finding her. She has a very grim face.
Yeah, so it's a really old picture. As you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, pair up to here. There's a spider right there.
Oh, spooky.
Yeah, I know, it is quite spooky. As you can see over here, we got more memorabilia, more antique type of stuff. And so tell me a little bit more, some of the haunted, what have you seen these objects do, if you can tell me?
Well, occasionally you'll come in here and you can hear this girl crying. You'll hear crying.
Okay.
And we can't think of where this crying is coming from unless it's such a big mess that someone's crying because it's a mess. But then we realize it's probably this girl crying.
So you've seen this thing actual cry. Wow. So we got more things in here?
Well, there were a few. There's a giant Japanese demon there, right next to a picture of my husband. I've got to move that out of the way. That's very frightening.
You can see here, this is, do you know, and if anybody can tell me in the comments below what type of Japanese demon this is.
Someone will know. Someone on YouTube will know who it is.
And so, you've had levitating objects before?
Yes, I have had some levitating objects. The levitating objects come to the back here. We have this Dobby that levitates for some reason. I don't know why. Not sure why.
How often have you seen it levitate?
Oh, well, it's not me. It's people that have come through the shop who've seen it. Right here.
This right here, this Dobby.
Dobby come from this side and he levitates. When people are coming down from this corner, they see him go up in the air.
So tell me a little about like more about the history of this place. Like what other things you've seen out here? Like,
There's a lot.
oh wow. As you can see here,
There's a lot of great stuff.
we got a lot of cool stuff here.
Yes.
Now you said you've had some pretty crazy experiences about here. Tell me about them.
Well, the experience I've had is the laughter upstairs. Every time we'd come upstairs, we'd hear laughter. Like lots of kids on a fun ride at Lagoon, you'd hear lots of voices and all girls screaming and laughter, a whole chorus of them.
So you'd hear children laughter. Let's take a look at that.
It's a children's laughter.
So it'd sound like kids playing.
Yeah, but they're having a good time and they're laughing. They're laughing, and so let's go upstairs to where I have heard this. Very strange.
Some other strange type of things up here.
Yes, there are.
Okay.
Now, up in this room has been something that we hear this laughter, and we'd come in here and it would get louder and louder, and then we'd look, and there was, of course, there's nothing laughing here until we came over here. And a friend of mine said, "Oh, that's these girls laughing."
So these were the dolls that would start laughing.
Yes.
When would all this start happening?
This happened about 5 months ago.
Like what happened during the daytime, nighttime?
During the day. During the day. No, I wasn't here at night, but I have to put my Jesus in front here to make sure they don't laugh anymore. When Jesus is there, there's no more laughter.
So he's like protects this place from spirits.
Yes, let's put this right here. He's a protector. There. When he's there, these girls don't laugh.
Oh wow. So it looks like we have Jezebel that was here.
Yeah, some of them are Jezebel, Dorothea. They all have strange names. This girl has her little flutes. She's Celia. The one that laughs the most, though, there's one bad laugher here. I'll find her name.
Does it sound like demonic or cackly?
It's cackling. It's like witches. Yeah, it is. It is like witches. I'll be honest. And we could see legs going up it, but they were ghostly legs. And ghostly skirts. We could hear swishing of skirts. And tell them that the Madonna came here to buy some furniture.
Okay.
And they came and they were looking all around for furniture they could use. And they weren't looking for aliens, and they don't, they proselytize everyone. They do not discriminate. But one of them looked in this closet and found
Oh, it's a cute little alien.
a cute little alien.
That's crazy.
Yes.
And they just found him hanging there.
They thought it was strange because there was a white tie next to it.
Uh-huh.
Do you see the white tie hanging?
Yeah.
They said, well, that's from the temple. And I said, oh, it is? Well, this could be an alien presence that has, and it came from this old toilet, but there's nothing inside that toilet.
So there's gurgling inside of this toilet.
Yes, there's gurgling inside of this toilet. Oh, crash.
Sorry about
Not
this.
right now, but it will happen. We need to put a microphone down there for a couple of days and listen to the whisperings. That would be.
Look at this old toilet, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see here, this is where she said she had a bunch of gurgling and laughing. So I'm going to put my microphone down there. And how often would you say you would hear it happen?
Oh, everyone hears it right at the stairs, right at the point of the stairs here. They hear it. Everyone hears it.
You can see here, very old bathroom here. Now there's some crazy stuff downstairs.
Yes. We need to show you what those things showed up on the front porch of this house. I have no idea. Someone brought some antiques, but I don't know what these are. I have no idea.
And so random things would just show up on your doorstep or inside the house?
Yes, but things which people bring stuff to me all the time to buy, and sometimes they leave stuff. Sometimes they leave things. So come on back here.
So when did you first start experiencing activity here?
Oh, 4 or 5 years ago, after my husband passed away. These two darling ladies were left. They're made out of wood. They're carved out of wood, solid wood with glass eyes. They were just sitting there on the porch. I found that very uncomfortable.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Terrible.
You can see we got more stuff here.
Yes, and then
What was the most haunted object you've ever had here?
I think those ladies and
Oh.
no, don't worry, you're fine. Those ladies. Well, this Pinocchio's kind of haunted. I mean, he scared me.
Have you seen him move him around by himself or anything like
Yeah,
that?
he moves by himself through the air like that.
So you would actually see him move around?
I do.
Even when you're not holding him?
Yeah, even when I'm not holding him. Scary when I'm not holding him.
When would this happen? Like, when have you seen
Around Halloween.
So you get a lot of activity here during the Halloween?
Yep, during Halloween. This place is hopping during Halloween. You're going to have to come back and do another interview around that time.
We'll probably actually come... It's like... Have you seen anything like...
I'll show you at Halloween what lights up. All these fabulous dolls light up.
What did they do? Like red or anything like that? Or...
Yeah, they have green inside their eyes. These dolls right here light up. This whole little kind of altar lights up.
So it's an altar over here?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, those don't look too...
Behind those faces, those eyes light up of those dolls.
And like what...
And then above there is my husband's ashes.
Oh, wow.
So I think they're telling me that we need to vote. Anyway.
Okay. That's crazy. That's like... So that thing just showed up out of nowhere?
That whole set, those scary dolls. They come alive, and I'll tell you about them. You can write, say the lady says they come alive. Their eyes light up and glow. Usually around Halloween. Thing that was left on our door, and I don't understand this. This object, and then there was a note with it that said, "Thanks for helping me."
Mm-hmm.
To my husband, but I'm unsure of what he did to deserve that.
Now, whenever these objects are here, would it get really cold?
Yes, there's cold. There's cold. This one is
even though when
cold kind of cool to the touch, kind of not terribly, but it's a cool touch. Yeah.
It does look kind of. It does. Yeah, that's even. Okay, that's pretty creepy.
That's creepy. I'm sorry that it is. I didn't mean to creep you out.
No, it's just like yeah, there's like dolls and like things hanging off here, and then yeah, this looks really crazy.
It is crazy. I can't explain it. Oh, hearing the toilet. The toilet would make gurgling sounds. And it would make actually a flushing sound. But I don't. Oh, look here. We have some activity right here. I don't know what has happened or why these little aliens are in here. They need to get out.
So these were just put here?
No. And it came from this old toilet, but there's nothing inside that toilet.
So there's gurgling inside of this toilet.
Yes. There's gurgling inside of this toilet. Oh, crash.
Sorry about
Not
this.
right now, but it will happen. We need to put a microphone down there for a couple of days and listen to the whisperings. That would be.
Look at this old toilet, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see here, this is where she said she had a bunch of the gurgling and laughing. So I'm going to put my microphone down there. And how often would you say you would hear it happen?
Oh, everyone hears it right at the stairs, right at the point of the stairs here. They hear it. Everyone hears it.
You can see here, very old bathroom here. Now, there's some crazy stuff downstairs.
Yes. We need to show you what those things showed up on the front porch of this house. I have no idea. Someone brought some antiques, but I don't know what these are. I have no idea.
And so random things would just show up on your doorstep or inside the house?
Yes, but things which people bring stuff to me all the time to buy. And sometimes they leave stuff. Sometimes they leave things. So, come on back here.
So when did you first start experiencing activity here?
Oh, 4 or 5 years ago, after my husband passed away. These two darling ladies were left. They're made out of wood. They're carved out of wood, solid wood with glass eyes. They were just sitting there on the porch. I found that very uncomfortable.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Terrible.
You can see we got more stuff here.
Yes, and then,
What was the most haunted object you've ever had here?
I think those ladies and...
Oh.
No, don't worry, you're fine. Those ladies... Well, this Pinocchio's kind of haunted. I mean, he scared me.
Have you seen him move him around by himself or anything like that?
Yeah, he moves by himself through the air like that.
So you would actually see him move around?
I do.
Even when you're not holding him?
Yeah, even when I'm not holding him. Scary when I'm not holding him.
When would this happen? Like, when have you seen
Around Halloween.
So you get a lot of activity here during the Halloween?
Yep, during Halloween. This place is hopping during Halloween. You're going to have to come back and do another interview around that time.
We'll probably actually come... It's like... Have you seen anything like...
I'll show you at Halloween what lights up. All these fabulous dolls light up.
What did they do? Like glow like red or anything like that? Or
Yeah, they have green inside their eyes. These dolls right here light up. This whole little kind of altar lights up.
So it's an altar over here?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, those don't look too...
Behind those faces, those eyes light up of those dolls.
And like what...
And then above there is my husband's ashes.
Oh, wow.
So I think they're telling me that we need to vote. Anyway.
Okay.
You want to go down this way one more time?
So we're going down to the basement here where she said they've actually had movers here. And one of the movers was, I could say, like, attacked.
Golly. I'm just very unsure about this. I'm having a very bad time figuring this out. Anyway, scary rooms down here. Scary rooms down here.
So what happened down here?
Well, it's a collection of Victrolas.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of wax cylinder music boxes. And I haven't had any paranormal activity with them yet, but I want you to know it could happen.
It could happen.
And in this scary room, this is an old stone floor. This was built in 1886, I remind you. Very old stone floor.
And the crazy thing about this, ladies and gentlemen, this actually in here was the Hildegard Hotel.
Yes, called the Hogar Hotel.
Hogard Hotel.
Yes.
So as you can see behind here, we got some bedding,
Yes,
some
little
camping gear.
mattresses. Yes.
We got some really old furniture here.
Yes. And then in here.
And when we were actually taking stills in here, ladies and gentlemen, we heard footsteps
Yes, we did.
coming around here, like right over here around this area.
Yep.
And if we come over here, we got more things from the original hotel. So we are currently
Canning things, they're old bottles. They're old. This isn't old, yeah, this is an old, scary place. Even the old horse bridles are up there. Some of the old horse equipment is still there. The old wheel wagon wheel from of a carriage that came here back in the 1800s.
And you can see we got a really old door here. We got some, this is really crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now you can say.
Wait for me, don't leave me. I gotta get that light off. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so if we come into here, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
there, tell me what happened here.
Well, we have Jonathan's, my husband's companion that did all of the carpentry worked down here in the basement. And in the basement, he worked every day, and he had all kinds of weird things happen. He could hear weird things happen. He could see weird things happen. He was a great worker, and he did all of the finishing here.
So this is where he was attacked.
This is, attacked. Well, this is where the paranormal activity was actually upstairs, but he was the one that worked here.
Uh-huh.
And he had plenty of tools, see? His bullwhip and his Britney Spears and all his gang.
You can even see, it looks like blood spatter here.
Yeah, but yeah, it does. It does. He may have been trying to fend off very frightening things. Yes.
You got a lot of crazy stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. And what the? Don't.
Picture of this room. One day, this had all this stuff in it. We opened the door, and all this weird stuff was all in this desk, as if it had never been touched since 1886.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, I say.
So that's crazy. So this had quite a few people in here, I'm guessing.
Yes, I think a lot of the Hogar Hotelites people stayed in here for some reason. Not sure why, but kind of scary in here.
I know, it is kind of ominous in here.
Very scary. Let's look in here and see the wall.
Be very quiet. Is there anyone in here? Please make yourself known.
Hi. Yes, this is a strange thing, another strange thing that happened. Some people came to the front porch, wanted to look around, and we let them out, and they came in and looked around, and then they left. And as they were going down the stairs, they turned, and I was the only one here in the shop. And they turned and they waved to someone in the window upstairs. And they kept turning and looking, and they'd say, and they'd wave. And I found that extraordinarily strange.
Do you think they were waving to a spirit?
They were waving to a spirit. I'm quite certain, because I've never seen anything like that. I wouldn't go upstairs for a week.
Oh, wow.
No, because they were very adamant about waving. strongly waving, and I got the strange thing, oh, maybe did I leave someone up there? No one was there. It was very odd. Anyway.
Well, thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the Haunting of Hill House. A big shout out to
Jill Sweet.
Jill Sweet. She currently owns it. And a big shout out to her son. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, this has been a really awesome treat. You've seen some really crazy things here. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Strangle that subscribe button, slap it in the face, and pow! Right in the kisser!